got this doll out too.
It's week 2 of the net.
The second of 2 games tonight. It's the Browns and Steelers underway to wrap up week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the second-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead-up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Well, this defense for the terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. If you look at this Browns defense, they come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, you're not awarding any championships.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go to work behind the 3-time Pro Bowler Deshaun Watson in his 2nd season now as a Brown, number 7 overall.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
On first down, Watson flushed out right. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a yard. Faking the give. Now Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Browns at 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to take care of business in front of the home crowd last week.
Yeah, it's always nice to get that opener at home, but now things get a little bit tougher. The good thing for them, though, is they take a little extra confidence with them when they head out on the road.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
off of play action. It's Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
In motion comes the tight end left. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance going for it on 4th.
Yes,
They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I appreciate the aggressiveness trying to go for it there on 4th down, but you're in the red zone, had 3 points in your back pocket. Instead, Charles, they throw it away.
Certainly a big call to go for it on 4th down.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Pickett now from the gun here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Returnable for Grant. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To throw on second is Watson. And that is incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense. This crew against the pass issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Watson now to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. They'll start the drive with Harris. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Najee Harris, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Rough incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Here's Watson. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now it's Watson. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit.
The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
At that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
Now Pickett changing the play. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cleveland offense making their way out. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
Here's Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit, and they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Watson on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led it too far, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 13-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
More hot sauce. Some more hot sauce.
Now they'll audible to something else. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They run it again with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by York is up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And a lot's changed in a short amount of time. You had the safety. That led to a touchdown. So their commanding lead not so commanding anymore as they begin anew with a 1st and 10. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Pickett back to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's got the connection to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now Watson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play calling from here on out, got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throw left side, complete. That's Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now Pickett toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Harris is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And this time he is in. Najee Harris with a 2nd touchdown in this first half. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boswell for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. This is Jakeem Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Browns going to go on offense one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we reach halftime here in the Steelers.
Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the 3rd quarter here.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Now Deshaun Watson and his offense heading back out there. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the second half after 4 first-half interceptions?
I used to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly establish that is to give him a chance to work through some of the issues he had in the first half.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back to throw, Watson. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third hit. First.
How about that play from Peoples-Jones, and how about the 2022 he had? Former 6th-rounder topped 800 yards, going from primarily a deep threat to a well-rounded starting receiver.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw, Watson. That is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Watson looks to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Hayward drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They were losers last time out to the 49ers, but right now they're on the right side of the scoreboard as they start out 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Najee Harris. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. They're going to run it with Harris. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But
He's got a man, complete. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns get a bit closer. York now for the extra point. And this one's back to an 8-point game. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
if you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Pickett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. They toss it to Warren. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Pickett will look to throw it here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's one. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st down, it's Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Give a big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Down.
Now it's Watson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw is Watson, eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
To the air yet again. Watson being chased out left. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Watson on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Elijah Moore from 21 yards away. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pickett. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Pickett looking to change things up. On the give, it's Warren. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Pickett. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Here comes Grant on the return. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15.
Tomorrow. It's the last day of what?
Here's Watson. Flushed out right.
Oh, yeah?
He's got space past the 25. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
I don't know if I have been scratching it, but I look at like scrubs.
Watson now to throw. Rolling to his left. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got his receiver Cooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Again from the 15, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. He's got Njoku over the middle. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now 1st and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Deshaun Watson scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Browns put together a 4th quarter drive to take the lead. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So here's Pickett and the Steelers. Down by a field goal. Less than 90 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. Pickett to throw. Pass complete to Robinson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Now Pickett. Throw left side complete. That's Warren. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to throw here. Pickett. Connecting with Johnson. Johnson jostles free. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Pickett to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive. We so often think of these kickers as automatic at any distance, and it's just not the case because when you start talking about 50-plus yards, it's still a tough one to connect on. This one ends up no good, and that should put to rest any chance of this game getting to overtime.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And they will take a knee here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee.
Well, Brandon, they're getting to 2-0, and this time they're able to take a knee at the end and secure the victory.
Preseason, coach said their goal, they obviously want to win everything. He said, I think we can get off to a 3-0 start. Well, here they are looking at 2-0 right now. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking.